Hi everyone, I'm your Tamil. Now I'm going to do a TV show's review which is Heartstopper. Basically, it is about Nick Nelson and Charlie Spring, two British teenagers, attend an all boys grammar school. Charlie, a tense, openly homosexual overthinker, and Nick, a happy, soft hearted rugby player, are forced to sit together in a class one day. For openly homosexual Charlie, their relationship rapidly evolved into something more, but he first doubted his chances with Nick. However, love has an unexpected way of working, and Nick is more interested in Charlie than any of them thought. Love, friendship, loyalty, and mental illness are all themes in the Heartstopper. It contains all of Nick and Charlie's minor stories that add up to something more bigger. Okay, now how many episodes did I watch? Did you know I had watched the full season, which contained 8 episodes? I watched the full season because it was a huge hit in Netflix and triggers me to watch the series. The film version of Alice Osman webcomic is a sweetly gay love tale that doesn't shy away from the beauty of owning one's real self and falling in love for the first time. To be honest, after I watched the series, I felt so sweet and lovable. Even I felt happy and proud because Heartstopper series calls for presentation or representation. The show's leading plot may evolve around Charlie and Nick love story, but there's so much more beyond it. The show encapsulates Nick's gay crisis and he figures his way into knowing his real identity. Nick's character addresses the issue of bisexual erasure prevalent in the today's society, which the bold statement I felt love in the show more love. Now, how does we or I describe about the series? How do I think about it? Is Heartstopper is a new homosexual love tale comparable to Love Victor on the sugary sweet end of the adolescent dramatic series range worlds far from euphoria and skins younger but just as lovely as Sex Education, but it doesn't shy away from a touching look at gay identity in the face unwearing heteronormativity. Charlie Spring, Joe Locke, is an anxious 14 years old year 10 student at Truham Boys School who is a fan of her strokes and regrettably a poisonous closet classmate. Ben Hope is determined to keep his affair with Charlie hidden. Charlie, on the other hand, as a sympathetic art instructor. So basically, how do I can describe the movie is Heartstopper is a new homosexual love tale comparable to Love Victor on the sugary sweet end and of the adolescent dramatic series range worlds far from euphoria and skins younger but just lovely as Sex Education. Now, I would like to explain the gender identity and gender expression and sexuality portrayed in the series also. Aside from the incapable cast and show's plot, what struck was the gender identity, gender expression, and sexuality portrayed in the series. More often than not, coming of age dramas have sexual undertones to them. You can think of Netflix light for that man. Yet that is not the case with the Heartstopper. The Heartstopper series explores teenage love with its awkwardness. It gives us a memorable scene like Nick's urge to hold Charlie's hand for the first time or them sharing their first kiss. One of my favorite in this series is this is the moment where Nick allowed himself to be vulnerable in front of Charlie. It is in the exact scene that I realized the importance of having safe space for queer kids. The show powers revolve around its capacity to capture what is important. That is, to have a space where every queer kid feels safe and loved. Whether you are part of LGBTQIA+ community or not, you will love the show. After all, love is universal, and that is a fact. Treat yourself to a feel good and heartwarming show. The Heartstopper series is now streaming exclusively on Netflix.